Good morning, Vietnam, and welcome to Can Tho City, situated in the heart of the Mekong Delta in South Vietnam. It's about 120 miles from Saigon, approximately 3-hour drive by car. Today, we take you along to a boat ride on the Mekong Delta, heading to the famous Răng floating market, located about 4 miles from Can Tho City Center. We booked a guided tour online in advance, and I will leave a link on the description for you. So please feel free to check it out if you'd like to book a similar tour. The best time to visit the floating market is from 6 to 8 in the morning. So here we are at the boarding deck at 5:30 a.m. The locals here are up very early. As you can see, there's already a lot of activities on the river. The sun is about to come up, so we just chilling and watching the sunrise here. The view from our boat is absolutely stunning.
So when it is full, right, it's going to be half underwater. So that the fish will be kept alive under the water, and it can be fish will be kept alive up to 1 month, and it will be sold at that fish market of it. Right now is so on the top of the building you see that it's a shelter, but it used to belong to Mekong. Mekong is, you can say, it's the biggest company in Vietnam because they are building the building right right next to a river. The land here slowly is mud, so they would have to put a lot of money into the foundation, and only Mekong, the biggest company in Vietnam, will have enough money to do that. So they have their business in many things. They have car, taxi, motorbike, hotel, phone, hospital, school, zoo, and a lot of things. Bây giờ là đó là nó cái tòa nhà đó. Đó nó bán lại cho siêu thị. Thì bên nhân công thì thích nơi chụp cái chợ đó và nó sẽ làm. Big stationary ship you are seeing on your right. That is a project in collaboration with Coca-Cola. It is called Ultra Cleanup Project. So this one is a ship that is fully automatic, run on solar power, and it can collect up to 2 tons of rubbish for one day. So it is very good, and you can visually see that this area is much cleaner.
Look how big that ship is. I think that is the tunnel ship. That's great, so they can preserve this area. It's beautiful.
Have a good covering.
Oh.
Really.
Cool.
And also, at this time around, it is the high tide season, so it's going to be a lot more wavy.
Maybe you should sit here.
Yeah. So, next time, make sure you are going to study.
How long did you find?
Maybe gas station. It is for the boat like so that you don't have to come all the way on land just for gasoline.
Cool.
Cái tàu mình đã nghe này cái chặt nổi để cho cái boat chặt. Đến tới biển thì là mình phải đi lên bờ.
Good idea. It's a long ride, so it might be out of gas.
The bridge you are seeing up ahead of you, it is actually a brand new bridge. It has been opening in the beginning of May. Wow. And it is a very helpful bridge because on the right side is where the people live. And on the left side is a bus station, a university, and also a hospital. So it's going to be easier when you have an emergency.
It's nice. The city is growing and developing a lot.
It is.
It's
So,
wonderful.
Gunter have only been like very strongly developing at about 10 years. Because before that, so do you know about the Gunter Bridge? It is it used to be the longest cable bridge in the Southeast Asia. And after that bridge, the economy of Qatar went up very, very fast. Because before that, you have to come in the city by ferry. And it's not very good for transportation and other things like that.
Do they still have the ferry available?
Yeah, we still have ferry, but not a lot anymore. Now, people mainly use bridge. Got any information about the floating market yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so obviously it starts very early, right? So the market is only crowded from 6 to 8 a.m. So that's why you have to wake up very early to tour. And the floating market is the wholesale market. So you will not see that many people doing the buying, but you are going to see a lot of product. So on your right side, that is the other side of the boat that is coming to the floating market, the wooden boat. So can you guess how much kilo or how many ton or how many kilo are they coming to the floating market with the product at one time?
How many times? 10?
10?
I'm thinking about 20
tons.
Yeah.
So they will come to the floating market with around 6 to 7 tons of product.
Okay, Will.
And they're going to stay there for 3 to 5 days. So they cannot sell everything in one day, right?
Right.
And they will do everything on the boat. They will sleep, they will cook, they will do everything on the boat. The boat is their house. It's only getting better. Okay, you see, that is the size on the bridge thing. Và giờ nói cái răng, cái răng floating market. So each is Vietnamese language. We actually put the atmosphere behind it now. So Chợ is in the market and now it is floating. So that is actually market floating. So when we get close to the bridge, I will tell the boat driver to slow down.
Okay.
So that you can come to the head and take the door back down, okay?
Perfect, thank you.
Rồi, mặt lại là mình đầu. Rồi lại chỉ của mình. Vô không nói con biết. Vô không có nói là con không biết luôn. Cái răng bữa
Cái rang, chị Hương tưởng nói là cái rang, chị Hương không biết là cái răng. I keep thinking it's cái rang, I mean without the á. I didn't know it was cái rang.
You learn new thing every day.
Because I didn't really think it's called cái rang. It doesn't sound right, so I
Yeah,
call
it doesn't sound right, right? I also think that why does the market sound like the truth? Now I know.
Very interesting. I guess everything has a story.
Okay. So when you are now at the Garang floating market, you start to see some very big houseboat on your left side. It is called a houseboat not because it's on water. It is because it's basically a house built on top of a boat foundation. See? There's a boat underneath the house.
Oh, okay.
Ở đây thì của cái lái người ta ở đây thì người ta sẽ xây cái nhà ở trên cái này kia. Và kế bên còn cái nhà vậy nó có cái gì nhỏ hơn người ta chỉ đi lại. And next to the houseboat, there will be a smaller boat that the merchant used to go around. But some people they only live on a boat like that, like in front of you. So they're going to decorate the boat so that they can be as comfortable as they can. Còn một số khác này. So if you look on top of the houses, you will not see any electricity lines. That is because they only use a very big battery that can last up to 8 years. Yes, 8 years.
That's cool.
And with that, they can have every electronic device that they want. They can have washing machine, refrigerator, and even air conditioner too.
Is it
Because they're
expensive?
living very good on water.
Is it expensive to get the battery?
The battery, it is expensive because it can last up to 8 years. Up to 5 years. It's a very long investment. So that over there, right ahead of you, that is a floating restaurant. But today, we will not come to that restaurant. It's just a normal experience. You come to your table, and then you have your breakfast. That's it. But today, we'll have breakfast right here on the boat, like the local people are doing.
Sounds good to me.
So now, we are officially at the floating market. So you can see that on every ship, every boat here, they would have a little long pole in front of the boat, see? Yeah? So that is the traditional way of advertising. The river is too big, so you cannot go screaming all day, ah, it's a banana, ah, it's a mango. Whatever you are selling, you know, put it on top of the pole.
Wait,
People are going to see,
what are they selling?
they're selling sweet potato. Thailand.
Let's see which one.
We're going to see from far away what they are selling.
What are they selling here? Sweet potato.
Thì đó là sẽ là cái hình thức quảng cáo mình truyền thống ở trên cái sông nó lớn đó. Mình không có thể nào mình cứ hú hét cả ngày vậy. Nên là mình bán cái gì á cứ để lên trên như vậy thì người ta sẽ thấy sẽ lợi. So, and also people here going to use the front of the bowl like an outer. You see their flour and incense, another thing like that. I think you are also familiar with it, right? You see, flour and incense. See? So that is the outer for the J Emperor, Ngọc Hoàng. You know that, right?
Not really.
So the J Emperor, do you know he's turning into the west?
I've heard of it.
Yeah. So the J Emperor is the king of all the heaven. So in short, they worship him because they believe that he's going to give them safety, lucky, and money on it to the boat trip. Thì cái mũi này ở ngoài thì cái nhiều người người ta sẽ hỗ trợ đất để You see over there, they are selling pumpkin. When they are selling pumpkin, they have to be extra careful with hiding the pumpkin onto the pole because you will not want a 5 kilo pumpkin on your head.
Right.
That could be really bad. So, like I said, right, this is the wholesale market. They have some 6 to 7 kind of products. And every day, the merchant from the local merchant from Kantar, they will come to this market, buy from around 30 to 40 kilo of product, then bring it back on land for selling. Over here on your right, that is the fruit merchant. Over here. So their job every day is to run forward and backward on the river, trying to catch up on the tourists. And when they are next to the tourists, they're going to do a hook to hook themselves to the tourist boat and start selling the product. So if you are still sleepy in the morning, you might think that they are pirates. Or buy some fruit. That's true. So that is the head of the boat. And at the back of the boat, you see that they were going to use the back of the boat like a kitchen and a bathroom, where they will use the river water to clean the dish and the clothes. Nobody gets sick, so don't worry. But for the cooking, they will have a source of fresh water, which is the blue barrel over there.
It's still really big. So it used to be 2 times bigger, you said? It's still really big.
It is still
so
very big.
It used to be 2 times bigger?
Yeah. And 50 years ago, it is 5 times bigger.
Wow. Because in the past, there's no bridges, not enough. So the people here mainly travel by, like they do everything. Like if you drive the car, they drive the car. It's water everywhere, kind of like Venice.
Yeah, you see that small boat? That is the boat of the local people. They are coming here to buy the product for this big boat over there. See? And over here, like whatever they are selling, they're going to have a lot of product.
They're alive here. I love it. It's definitely worth it to wake
Very
up
lively,
early.
right? But okay, now we are going to go one more round to the market before we have breakfast.
What is she selling? She have bún or something?
She have bún riêu, bún thịt xào.
Oh,
and
that sounds
she has a
good.
lot of things.
Oh.
We are going to have breakfast over there later.
Oh.
We will take one more round to the market.
Okay.
Because I think you haven't seen enough of the market, right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
So this is also the reason why we don't go to the floating restaurant.
Okay.
Many people. Over there, that's durian.
Oh, that durian! Yay, so big.
Do you want to buy some?
Yeah.
Sầu riêng bán sao vậy anh? Nhiêu anh? No, it's one of them. Để con đẩy dưới đất
Đẩy ra ngoài.
sàn kìa.
Tự nhiên không có thế.
Để rồi nhìn cái ghê như có thế rồi.
Cái nữa, dọc cái nữa. Dạ. Không, tại miền Tây nó dẻo á. Không lẽ chỏ à. Ngon lắm, cô ghen cơm à. Rồi dữ rồi. Phải dẻo.
Ngon hơn cái Đà Lạt nữa chứ.
Mấy cái mùi quá nó ăn nó nhẫn đáng ghét à.
Này chính hiệu. Ăn sầu riêng đây là ngon nhất phải không? Nghe nói vậy.
Cái miền Đông mấy cái nó bự bự gì không mà. Cho nó không có vàng bằng này.
It's called confused because the cover is rubbery. Okay, that if it gets too old, it's going to be 5 meters. So this one is the perfect case. Máy không được.
Nó chưa nứt hả? Nó chưa có bị gió vô. Wow, you got it.
Got it. Local merchants. They're waiting for their turn for buying the product from the big stores. So with the small product, they're going to put it in the bag like that. Very friendly too. So you can see the merchant, right? When they are also struggling to wake up early at the same as us. And while they're waiting for their turn, they're going to hang around. They're going to have their coffee and breakfast. Things like that. All by hand, no machine included. Chúng ta thấy là bây giờ người ta chỉ có nhập hàng lên là họ người ta trả lại cho rồi. Yeah, just lots of water.
Oh, water.
Maybe we should get the lift.
Nhớ đâu vậy?
A phở up there, is it phở?
So over here they are having they have traditional rice noodle, red noodle soup because it's made from tomato. Bữa nay mình có bún xào vậy. And they also have stir fry meat with noodle. So it means they have bún tiếu, bún riêu, bún mình xào. So
You want bún riêu?
yeah.
Ok, cho bún riêu, cho 2 tô bún riêu.
Còn 2 tô bún riêu với 1 hủ tiếu như vậy. Đi đây. Dạ. Cô tay ăn gì? Cô tay con riêu luôn. Cô không ăn nữa cô.
Cảm ơn cô.
careful with it. Is your bún riêu.
Okay.
So, does it know how to use it here? It's my little gift to all you.
Oh,
You know
thank
this, right?
you. Quên rồi, bánh gì đó?
Bánh lá dừa.
Lâu lắm rồi chưa ăn kiểu này.
Okay, so great to meet you here. Inside the building is the banana.
We are now leaving the floating market and heading to a traditional noodles factory. Looks like we are passing by a humble residential area nested by small canals. It's much quieter here, but the waterways are quite dirty. Houses in this area looked bare minimum, but not necessarily cheap. Prices ranging from 1 to 2 billion Vietnamese dong, which translates to about 38,000 to 78,000 US dollars approximately, since the currency exchange rate changes very frequently. We passing by lots of coconut trees, banana trees, and other cool tropical plants. There's a tree that I never heard of until today. It's called a bread tree. It has fruits, and when the fruit ripens, you can bake it in the oven and it should taste like bread. I never tried it before, but someday, I will have to try it to find out if it actually tastes like bread. Very interesting, huh? It's such a beautiful day strolling the river here and taking in the scenery. So far, we really enjoying the tour, and our tour guide Andrew is absolutely amazing. We are having a good time here in Cần Thơ.
I think you know what am I talking about. Yeah. Thì tại vì nó chỉ có is rice flour, and then you know tapioca.
Yeah.
Tapioca starch, yes, is what gives the rice noodle the rubbery texture, chewy texture. So 30% of tapioca, 70% of rice flour, and water. They just mix up very well together. So this is very easy to make. Maybe when you are back home, you can do some experiment with it. And so we have about 20 variations of rice noodle in Vietnam.
Wow.
It's all the same ingredient, different proportion, so it has different texture. So the one you are eating is softer than the one your uncle was eating, because your uncle was eating this it's still is the type of rice noodle that they make here. And the one you were eating is boom, so it's softer.
So ella hizo lo mismo para
And they're going to put the butter on the steam it for 20-30 seconds. And what comes out is the rice.
Ở đây bằng luôn nha. Bắt thở lại đó. Ở đây là chị ơi, ý muốn sao? Ở đây. Nước ngoài về ha.
Chị làm được một cái đấy, chị làm những cái đấy chị mới được đi.
Nghề này có học được không? Chỗ này học nghề luôn. Gì hết luôn. Hết luôn. Có dấu. Là có dấu được. Không ăn đủ mà giấu gì? Tuyệt vời đó. Ai anh em làm đâu đấy?
Không biết nói tiếng Việt chứ.
Nói tiếng Anh.
Tốt. Put it down and roll it out. Good. You have passed one. You need one more to go.
Oh God.
Otherwise, you stay here forever.
Oh boy.
No pressure.
Good job. Now roll it out.
Yeah, send them that.
Good.
Good job, Ethan.
Yeah, you get
Wow, làm lẹ quá vậy. Cái này anh này là giỏi à, giỏi tay nghề cao à. Từ từ thôi. Nhìn thấy dễ nhưng mà là không dễ chút nào.
Put it down. Lăn tay cái mình lăn ra nè.
Yeah.
Anh Tông làm luôn anh Tông. Ethan, say hi. Trời. Dạ đúng rồi, đem ra ngoài rồi bỏ xuống trên vàng thôi chị ơi. You give them, you give the right paper a massage. Yes, like that. Rồi, gỡ đi. Okay, now rip it up. Have you done a wax before?
No.
Now it's the time for you to practice.
Oh boy.
Một tay giữ lại.
Ok chưa? Đó. Put it down and bring it out here. Good job.
Dạo ăn hả? Ấy chị ra ngoài rửa. Có xà bông ngoài đó.
Wait, Ethan. Wait. We have one more step. So after that, you should wash your hand after that. Rồi là cái bánh đó chị là chị thấy là nó rất là cứng đúng không? Nhưng mà nếu như mà mình cắt này nên là bây giờ là sẽ đem cái bánh này để đi đến nước một cái cho nó mềm hơn mới cắt được trên cái máy này. So you can see the edge right here. We mean to dip the edge. But we will cut the whole thing. And you can see this now soft. Dạ. Anh tô cái này là bây giờ cái bánh này là đúng như nước rồi thì nó mềm hơn nhưng mà nó vẫn chắc.
Chắc thế. Chắc. Cái này nếu mà làm thật là làm bằng máy chứ không?
Đúng rồi, cái này là đang là cái máy này.
Ý là nếu mà mình làm luôn không phải lên làm để bán là mình dùng máy này.
Đúng rồi, thì cái này là đang làm cho khách nó quay một lại. Còn nếu như làm thì người ta có cái công tắc vào đó.
Chưa đâu có lâu.
Đúng rồi. Chứ mà mình cắt hàng chứ mà tay không á. Giờ anh chị với bé là bé, anh muốn là người ngồi cạnh rồi bấm một tí trước.
Lấy cái này.
Để em quay cái này cho. Tại vì cái này là cái gì nữa nè. Lúc mà so, lúc mà mình hủ tiếu rớt xuống thì để cái khen trên đó đi. Lúc mà cái hủ tiếu nó rớt xuống á thì cái quá trình nó như thế này, mà chị sẽ nắm nó ở chính giữa, xong cái gì xếp nó lại ở chỗ ở chính giữa là gì? Ở chính giữa là chỉ để là
Phở hay là
đây là hủ tiếu đó chị.
Hủ tiếu với dai vậy. Phở chắc phải kiểu khác không?
Dạ đúng rồi. Nó cũng kiểu như cùng nguyên liệu mà nó sẽ khác cái số lượng á.
Ừ.
It's harder than it's good, right?
Yeah. Cornmeal. Or rice mill.
Yeah.
Vuốt, nấu gấp đôi vuốt. Để cho mình bánh gai, gọn càng tốt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
cái này mình nếu mà làm nhiều tay.
Đúng rồi, cái này là rất là tài.
Ngày xưa ta làm thủ công ta làm gì đó. Đúng rồi, làm ít lắm chứ không phải làm nhiều. Chứ ngày xưa máy đâu mà có. Không. Ngày xưa đâu phải ai đâu có sợ mà. Thiếu ăn đâu.
Cơm chết luôn chứ. Hủ tiếu mắc hơn cơm.
Bì rồi đó.
Làm này vài một ngày là đô á. Vài đô lên có
Đấy là ngày xưa mới làm thôi giờ.
And fold it one time. Put it on the rack.